Okay, so I'm on your rocket fin pattern. I cut this out the best that I can. I'm not trying to cut into it. Doesn't have to look exactly perfect because when I show you the next step, you'll understand. Okay. And we like to make sure we cut this little notch out. It's not the easiest thing to cut out on your actual fins because your actual fins are pretty thick and sturdy. They're not going to be as loose as this. So I don't need the book. Now I use this. And this came with the book too. It's an exact template of what they want your fins to look like, okay? Now, I put it like this, and most of the time what I do, I just draw a line right here. And I don't mind my fins being a little bit bigger. So I kind of just, I'll cut them straight down. Does that make sense? Then, my next fin starts right here. Does that make sense? See what I did there?
Yeah.
Because you got to make 3 fins fit out of this. You don't want to cut it until you can make all 3 fins fit. I forgot to mark my little notch. Go back up here, I'll mark my little notch. I don't want to, oh, see? Now I'm even having trouble. There we go. I don't want to cut it until I can make all 3 fins fit. See, that way it's not going to work. Give me a second. See, and I put this one here. I guess I better make that notch on the bottom too, huh? Okay, and this last one, you got a little more room to mess with it, but they, oh, sorry, but they will all fit. See, I can't really mark it up there, but unless I use this area, it won't work at all. And I just go all the way down. And this way is about the least amount of cutting, just so you know if you don't want to cut. And then so I know I've got this fin. These are the parts I don't need. So I've got that. So then, obviously, I cut them out. And it's not going to be easy to cut. I mean, they're kind of, it's a stiff board because they're your fins, okay? I mean, my scissors are pretty good, even notching these out. I just kind of cut once, and I cut into it. And that's a fin, okay? And it's actually like this. You want the pointed end. When we put them together, you'll want the pointed end like this. My first year I did it the opposite way, but you want the pointed end like this so it's less wind resistance. Does that make sense? That one's right, yeah. All of them are right except the one with the white nose cone tip. I thought they wanted them like this.
I like that one.
Yeah, don't do it that way though because it doesn't sit as good. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, launched them. So now, I do to my other one. I cut my other one. And yes, I'm going through the painstaking process of cutting them all in front of you. So you understand. I know it's just cutting them out, but every year somebody cuts them out before they draw. And then none of their fins look right, okay? Now, if your fins don't look exactly the same, that's okay. A lot of people aren't going to notice. Okay. And then I'm just going to cut on my line again. Last one. Okay. And then I can kind of hold my fins together and make sure there's nothing major that's different about them. Okay. Do all 3 of my fins look about the same? Oop, let me turn it around. All 3 of them look pretty close to the same, don't they? This one might be a little bit taller than this one, but no one's going to notice that when I hook them on like this, are they? We'll level it out and make the fins for it. Then when you're done with that, just leave this off to the side. You'll be ready for the next part, okay?